Year. Sum it up if you can, and what you thought would happen this year and what did happen. Did you expect it to be like this or not?
I thought it was the best thing that could possibly happen to me. Learned a lot, but it's not over yet. Got one more game. It's a great opportunity for us to get another one for the seniors, and I think it's a great opportunity for us as a young team to get 15 more practices that we didn't have last year under our belt. So looking forward to it.
Is that, some people think that's coach speak, but you don't think so? I mean, that it really matters to have that many practices.
Yeah, I think so. I think so because we don't. A lot of young mistakes, a lot of young things that happen throughout the year due to us having guys that are young and we're forced to play. And I think it's a great opportunity for them, and I think that's only good for them moving forward. Good for myself. I'm young too. I'm only 19 years old, so we're all learning through this together. And I think that those extra practices will help.
Christian, why do you say it was the best thing that could possibly happen to you?
Learned a lot. Learned a lot about myself. Learned a lot about the game of football, how to deal with things that I didn't really have to face ever before in my entire life. So, I think it's something that I'm definitely going to look back on and be extremely appreciative of, down the road.
Christian, just as committed to Penn State and to the staff and to going forward as you were before.
Yeah, I think you guys were the ones that made that whole thing up. Never really had anything set out about that. It's moving forward, man. This is where I'm at. This is where I want to be. This is the team that I love, the guys that I love, the university that I love to be at, and wouldn't rather be anywhere else.
Yes, win the first four to start the year, and then two the rest of the way. How tough did it get mentally to keep showing up every day?
I think that's just a credit to the type of guys we have here. We have great leaders that are seniors. We have a lot of other great leaders that aren't seniors, guys that have played a lot of football for us. And we understood what it takes. The season's a grind. 12 games, 14 weeks. You really have to put the pedal to the metal, especially with us having both our bye weeks so early in the season. We had a stretch here that we knew was going to be tough, and we had to play great football and stay healthy to be able to do so. Guys fought through injuries, guys fought through nicks and bruises, and guys came out to practice every day and wanted to get better. And that's a testament to the type of people you have here. It's a testament to the type of kids you have in the program. And the coaching staff is right there with us in every step of the way.
You're aware of the comments that your dad made this week. Were they misinterpreted?
Yeah, I think so.
Getting a chance to play one more game, how much of that do you think that ease some of the frustration that you guys are feeling in the locker room right now?
Yeah, we get now a month of preparation essentially. We get the opportunity to get healthy, get our legs underneath us. We get an opportunity to play in a pretty sweet venue. An opportunity that's new for a lot of us that haven't ever played in a bowl game, and I think it's a great opportunity for these seniors to get another one, get another game, another opportunity to win, and put a top cap off their career.
You're a Yankee fan.
Am I a Yankee fan?
Yankee Stadium?
Nah, I'm not a big Yankee fan. I'm not going to go there.
What was the biggest thing you learned this year, Christian? You talked about learning things, how to deal with things.
Yeah.
What's the most important?
I think it's just adjusting to different situations and understanding each situation and how each one's going to be different. And that's something that's not only applicable to the game of football, that's applicable to life. And I think it was an awesome experience for me at 19 to have experienced that. Some people don't experience it until 20 or 30 years old and they don't really know how to handle it. So I'm extremely grateful for that. I'm also extremely grateful for the coaching staff that we have here, the players that we have here, because it wasn't just me. There's a lot of guys on this team that went through the same exact thing, and we're learning how to deal with that, and it's only going to make us better.
About mid-season, John had been upstairs and then he was downstairs, and James said that you were a little more comfortable with that. Do you feel the second half of the season went better communication-wise, sideline?
Yeah, I like having Coach down there. It's one of those things where he's the guy that's calling the plays, something that I had my career here with Coach O'Brien. It's just easier for me to be able to get on the same page with him, sort of tell him things that I'm seeing. We also have a guy upstairs, Coach Ronnie, who does an awesome job, and he helps out. So the three of us kind of working together, is awesome. I think it allows Coach Down to sort of be in the flow of the game more, and we all liked it. and it's something that I think we're going to build on.
Christian, this obviously hasn't been the easiest season for you, but is there a silver lining at all to this year?
Yeah, I explained that. It's something that I think is a great experience for me. Moving forward, I think it's a great experience for a lot of people, staff included, the coaching staff included, a lot of guys on the team. And
why?
You didn't go the way everyone expected it to go. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it was such an up and down. Dealt with adversity, dealt with things that you didn't think you were going to deal with, and you were able to handle it and move through it and continue to move on. And I think that's great for us moving forward.
Do you think the protection was better the last couple weeks that you guys began to find some things even today?
I think that we worked extremely hard at it. That's a testament to the offensive line, how they practice and how they approach the game, how they approach their preparation. And I think that they've done a better job. And, it's something that with such a young group up there as well, with the exception of Miles, I think that they're going to continue to build on, and goes back to, having another extra 15 practices so we get the mental reps, see things, and get ready for that moving forward. That's something that's going to help in the future.
There was a moment I noticed in the Illinois game last week where you had the long drive to the heel, busted the 40-yard run for the TD, and you went down the sideline and slapped every offensive lineman's hand, and they looked like they really appreciated it, and that you were trying to encourage you.
Yeah.
You probably anticipate more of that in the future. I mean, is that something you think could happen, and that keeps you going, keeps you encouraged? Because that was a good moment for you. I mean, it was not too many moments like that this season.
I think it's one of those things where, when we have plays like that, it's like those guys get rewarded. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a reward. They're seeing the results, so they see what can happen, and it's one of those things. It's kind of like one good shot in golf, and you're round to 18. It keeps you coming back, and I think that these guys are going to be able to build on that. And I think towards the end of the season, you saw us get more of those type of explosive runs, get more of those type of explosive passes because of protection. And I think that's just them just getting more and more confident within the system, within the scheme, and what they have to do.
You looked really happy to be able to
Well, I was happy for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because they've been through such a rough time, and all of us have been through such a rough time. And whenever we're able to achieve success and see what our potential is, I think that's something that needs to be rewarded.
Christian, from what you did learn this season, what do you think you need to build on in the future coming up?
Yeah, I think we just need to continue to keep working. We have a scheme here that we're starting to believe in more and more each week, and the coaching staff is starting to believe more and more in each one of us each week. And I think it's just one of those things where it's going to be a progression. We're going to continue to work at it. We're going to go to practice each day, and approach it and as a learning experience, and be able to build on the things that we've done so far this year. And the season's not over yet. We still got one more, and I think it's one of those things that is a great opportunity for us to have momentum heading into the offseason.